Welcome to Plaza La Cuna. Here at Misfits Unified, we've built this sculpture park which depicts the circle of life in a series of monumental sculptures and includes a recording studio, a 140-person amphitheater, and a huge adventure playground, fun for all ages, playable just like a board game. When you see this plaza for the first time, it can seem really overwhelming with so many sculptures and paintings in what seems to be a chaos of colour. I'm going to take you on a tour right from the beginning, showing you how each of the creations came together. Our first collective sculpture, La Mama, was a 3D canvas to be painted during our 2017 Collective Painting Festival. La Mama is a tribute to pregnancy and is resembled by a 20-foot pregnant Mother Earth goddess. Inside her belly is a UV room, equipped with a 5.1 surround sound system playing womb sounds. Pregnancy was achieved, and it was time to give birth to the movement of collective art, where each year that followed, we dared, not only in scale and complexity, but also in collectivity. The year that followed, we made Mente, which means the mind in Spanish. Mente is a huge brain sculpted to the theme of conception. Mente illustrates this theme from a biological perspective, starting with sperm fertilizing an egg, and then progresses to illustrate a range of scenes from the conceptual, a man and a woman independently dreaming of the idea of pregnancy as they both gaze at a moon sculpted to resemble a pregnant woman. As the scenes continue to the back of the brain, Mente connects the human with the animalistic energies of conception and sexuality, depicting scenes of courting through to the very primal nature of the act itself. The inside of Mente is a sound recording studio. The interior walls are a fun depiction of music in a jungle environment, with some of modern history's musical greats painted on the ceiling. Both the inside and the outside of Mente was painted in the 2008 Painting Festival. Next, we come to El Gran Teatro La Vida del Huevo, the Egg of Life. A 140 capacity amphitheater enclosed by an enormous broken eggshell. Again, we wanted to push the envelope of complexity, creativity, and collectively even further than we did with Mente. Not only is the amphitheater much bigger in scale, it was the first time Misfits Unified ran a collective sculpting event where we opened our doors to dozens of people from all over the world to collectively sculpt the scenes around the perimeter of the outside of the shell.
The point of the extravaganza is to show you that you have all art inside.
With only the theme, adolescence, to conform to, the participants reflected on their own personal journey throughout their own adolescence and imagined a variety of scenes to create. The first scenes depict mischief. This teenage girl is sneaking out of the window with the help of her boyfriend, while her friends are distracting her enraged father by throwing eggs. The next illustrates the curiosity about sexuality that participants felt was an emerging theme in their adolescence. And the next scene, showing the polarity between the shame and the pride connected with their bodies and their sexuality. The two characters on either side are hiding their bodies in shame, with demons over their shoulders, and the two characters in the center are displaying pride, with the girl painting tribal markings and menstrual blood over the face of the boy. The blossoming from childhood to adulthood experienced in the adolescent years is depicted by this sculpture of a girl emerging from a flower into a woman. The curious eyes of a shy peeping Tom and the deliberate gaze of a primal werewolf, again depicting the polarity of emotions and experiences of teenagers through this stage of their lives. The participants explored the various choices that they were faced in their adolescent years, whether to step into the roles of their mothers and fathers, whether to rebel in angst against the society's conventions. These scenes of adolescence are overseen by Icarus, a symbol of greatness who fashioned wings from feathers and dared to ascend to the gods. In line with the life cycle theme, the narrow end of the egg, which contains the stage, is sculpted to resemble birth. These facades to the left and to the right have relief sculptures of birth in the animal and plant worlds. And last but not least, this replica World War II Jeep sits in the middle between the stage and the seating and serves as a spectacular fireplace.
So many things to be grateful for. What love that I'm feeling right now.
What better way to explore childhood than Imbala, a huge adventure playground which is playable just like a board game and fun for all ages. The game is played through a network of corridors, taking the players on an adventure throughout the continents of the world while playing a fun, competitive game. Just like the amphitheater, all of the scenes and magical worlds in Imbala were sculpted by guests collectively. In Imbala, players pass through the enchanted forest of Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, Australia, the North and South Poles, as well as magical worlds like the giant golden goose egg of Jack and the Beanstalk, a wizard's cave and Aladdin's genie until they reach South America, where they can climb the steps to an Incan temple to visit the grandmother, a symbol of old age, overseeing the whole plaza and the life that she has created. This is the story of how we've created Plaza La Cuna, which illustrates the circle of life. Check out the top left video to see our instructional video series. Check out our Imbala documentary by clicking the video to the bottom left. And if you don't want to miss any of our videos, click the little bell next to the subscribe button and then hit all.